In this video, we're going to cover the domain name system or DNS and specifically take a closer look at Amazon Route 53. First, let's have a quick cover on what's DNS. DNS or domain name system is responsible for translating human-readable domain names into IP addresses. For example, when you enter example.com in your browser, DNS queries are performed to resolve that name to the actual IP addresses of that server that hosts example.com application. Without DNS, clients would have to directly reference servers by their IP addresses, which is impractical and difficult to manage. DNS serves as the backbone of the internet's naming system, allowing users to rely on simple, human-friendly domain names while maintaining accuracy and efficiency. Within the AWS, the DNS service is called Amazon Route 53. It is a fully managed, globally distributed service that delivers highly available and reliable DNS resolution. Beyond simply translating domain names into IP addresses, Route 53 also offers integrated features such as domain registration, health checks, and advanced traffic routing policies. These capabilities make it not only a DNS service, but also a central control point for managing how users are directed to your applications across regions, environments, and workloads. It can handle very high volumes of DNS queries. With more than a decade of consistent performance, Route 53 has built a track record of rock-solid uptime and resilience, and has established itself as one of the most reliable DNS services at global internet scale. It also integrates tightly with other AWS services like EC2, Elastic Load Balancing, CloudFront, S3, and many other services, making it a core part of building scalable and fault-tolerant applications on AWS. As you progress and become more experienced with AWS, you'll explore many features of Route 53 in greater depth and apply them to more complex scenarios. But for now, the purpose here is to give you a solid starting point and an overall idea of what Route 53 offers, along with a few common use cases to help you understand where these features fit in. Okay, let's start with traffic routing policies. Traffic routing policies in Route 53 define how DNS queries are answered when the user tries to reach your application. In other words, unlike the traditional DNS servers that usually provide only a static one-to-one mapping between a domain name and an IP address, Route 53 extends this by allowing having different conditions. First, simple routing. This is the most basic option, and it's very similar to the traditional static mapping that normal DNS servers provide. You point the domain name to a single IP address and resource, and that's it, nothing fancy here. Next, weighted routing. With this one, you can split traffic across multiple resources by assigning percentage. For example, you might send 80% of traffic requests to your main server and 20% to another server that's maybe running a newer version of your app. It's super useful for testing changes or doing gradual rollouts without switching everything at once. Then we have latency based routing. This one is all about performance. Route 53 checks which AWS regions gives the lowest network latency for a user and sends them there. The idea is very simple. Users connect to the fastest path available so they get quicker responses and a smoother experience. After that, geolocation routing. Here, Route 53 routes traffic based on where the user is physically located. For example, users in Europe can be sent to the servers hosted in the European region, while users in North America are directed to servers closer to them. This can help with both compliance and performance. And finally, failover routing. This one is about reliability. If your primary resources go down, Route 53 automatically redirects traffic to a secondary resource. It's basically a safety net that helps keep your applications online even when there is an outage. Next, let's talk about health checks, another important feature of Route 53. With health checks, Route 53 can continuously monitor the status of your endpoints, such as web servers or load balancers, and if a resource becomes unavailable, Route 53 automatically stops directing traffic to it and instead routes users only to healthy resources. When you combine these health checks with routing policies, Route 53 can provide high availability and resilience at the DNS level, ensuring that your applications remain accessible even during failures. Another key feature of Route 53 is domain name registration. Instead of relying on an external registrar, you can purchase and manage your domain names directly within the AWS environment. This keeps everything, the DNS management, domain registration, and even application hosting consolidated under one roof. By doing so, you simplify administration, reduce dependency on third-party providers, and gain seamless integration with other AWS services. And finally, private DNS for VPCs. Within a virtual private cloud or VPC, Route 53 offers private DNS functionality that lets you create and resolve custom domain names for internal resources such as EC2 instances, databases, and microservices. These names are accessible only within the boundaries of your VPC, streamlining internal communication while ensuring isolation and security from the public internet. This makes managing internal services more seamless and reduces the reliance on the static IP addresses. Alright, that's our wrap for our overview of DNS and Amazon Route 53. We covered what DNS does, how Route 53 extends beyond standard DNS, and the main features you should be aware of. I hope you liked this video, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.